is a lot
No,
to be.
still. No, no, just wait. Yeah, just wait. Yeah. نور الهدى حكمة سلطان. Yes. Uh, tell me which topic you chose.
Descriptive.
And I know it is descriptive, but you see now we have 10 introductory paragraphs. Okay, so you chose one of them and you wrote in accordance to your choice. So tell me which topic you chose from the 10. Is it number
Ten,
one, two, three? Just tell me.
ten,
Sorry,
Doctor.
10.
10.
Yeah, go ahead now. Yes, start reading. Start
There
reading.
is not to be said for traveling by ship, by car, or by a train. Nothing can compare with a Arab, not to work or doing monthly structures of commercialized and get your
Noor
job.
Al Huda, still there is a problem with your voice. It is not clear. Try your best just to be near the mic. Near the
دكتورة
mic.
دكتورة معليته الصوت
Yes,
بس
but it is not
بالنسبة
clear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
يس يس دكتور
Yeah.
cook and comfort what is more it gives you a most unusual and exciting view of the world which is far superior to anything you can see out of a car of a train window or from the deck of a ship. When I travel by car, I will experience express connections, roof and flat, roads with many bambas and a long time. One day I had a problem to an a kite accident that happened on the route and it took 2 days because of route problems on uh, board the ship. We have storms and many troubles. We do not have to stand the sound of water, wind, raging, says, ripples, and the road is long. Many times, transport it rare because most people face problems of fear of water and storms that irritate the sea. The ship's risks are greater than other means of transportation and it is used as a loss
Yes. When we decide, when
by
we
trying
decide,
to be crowded and disorganized and will annoy people a lot. Also, the sound of the train is very annoying. Traveling on the train is tiring and takes many hours to arrive. Not very comfortable with many other problems when we decide to travel on the plan. It will be fun and fast, and it will not be a waste of time. Traveling on the plan will be comfortable and very beautiful, and most people want it. All kinds of transportation means are they
Designed to facilitate.
possible to human life and make life more comfortable.
Okay. Now, Noor al-Huda. Noor al-Huda.
Yes, Doctor.
First of all, you said that I wrote a descriptive essay. Can you tell me what did you describe here? What did you describe here? What is your description? When you chose this topic, you said that this topic is what? Is descriptive.
Yes, Doctor.
What did you describe? What did you describe?
Describe description.
Okay, did you describe a place, a person, a thing, or what? What is your description here? Noor.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes. Just answer me. I'm asking you.
Yes,
What did you describe in your essay?
Describe.
Yes. Let me tell you, Noor.
Yes,
First of all, you have to know that this topic is related to a description of one type of transportation, that is flying by air, flying by plane, to be compared with traveling by car, traveling by ship, traveling by train. Clear or not? Just tell me. Did you understand me, Noor, or not? No.
أبد ما واضح.
Well, I believe that my voice is audible. Students, can you hear me? Students?
Yes, Doctor, can you hear?
Yes, Doctor.
Yes. So the problem, yes. So the problem is with you, Noor. The problem is with you. Let me tell you. I want you just to listen. This is first. Second, the lecture is recorded. If the voice is not clear for you personally now, you can check it later when the lecture is to be available on Telegram channel. But let me, have my own points. First of all, you chose a topic which is related to a description of one type of transportation, that is traveling by air. And with this, the description should be limited to this. And here, what you did is just to make a comparison. So here we don't have comparison, we have description. And with this description, we have to limit our essay to one type, not the other types, just to have the advantages of one type only. That's it. And this is what you missed. And to compare, this is not your job. You want just to describe, not to compare. That's it. Is it clear now, Noor al-Huda? Can you hear me now?
دكتور أسمعك بس الصوت أبد مو واضح.
Anyway, I finished my points with you, and thanks a lot. Thanks.
دكتور السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام. Yes.
دكتور يا شو السبب؟
Amir, what's wrong, Amir?
دكتور يا ريت اناقش الواجب هسه لان الراوتر راح يطفي كهرباء.
Well, your name is not listed, but okay, if it is, for your own circumstances, we are going to begin with you now. It's okay. Amir Hassan? Yeah, I know, but since he has certain circumstances, okay, we are going to have Amir Hassan, and then we go back to the list. Amir Hassan,
yes.
Muhammad Abbas. Ready, Amir?
Yes, Doctor.
Amir?
Yes.
Yes.
A trip cancellation.
Yeah. Just we finish with Amir, and we are going to have your own. Yaqeen, you want just to talk? Yaqeen?
Yes, I want to discuss behind Amir if you don't mind.
No, we have a list, Yaqeen. We have a list, and we are going to follow the list. But since Amir has certain circumstances, we are going to have it now. Okay. Yeah. You are going to have your own chance later. Yes, Amir, go ahead. Start reading.
Yes, a trip cancellation. A few things can be more unpleasant than having to cancel exhilaration because of the weather. Your first glimpse of the morning you hoped would be so fine is not very encouraging. By the
Yeah.
time you have dressed and had a breakfast, it had begun to rain. At last, you realize sadly that it will continue raining all the day long and you will never to stay at home. But once you have made up your mind that you will not be going out, it's always easy to find interesting things to do indoors. It all started when I decided to go to the beach with my friend on Sunday afternoon. I woke up in the morning and the sun was hiding behind the black clouds. And I was preparing to go after I had a breakfast and changed my clothes. Suddenly it started raining. And here I was disappointed because the time to go on the beach with my friend had been postponed due to the heavy rain. After canceling the trip and the rain continued, I realized that the rain would last for 2 more days due to its heavy, and that I would stay at home during this period. So I had to find something interesting to do during these 2 days. Usually, when the rains start and people stay consisting of the two brothers and one sister and my mother and my father together and trying to conversation. Interesting came and found people between us. And my mother started preparing hot drink waiting for getting ready. Finally, after 2 days of rain, I woke up on Tuesday morning and bright sun appeared and we went to the beach. It was true that the rain had postponed the 2 days, but I enjoyed during the period with my family at home.
Okay, now Amir,
Yes, doctor.
let me tell you. Of course, you chose topic number 8, right?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. Can you tell me what kind of description that you have in this topic?
Doctor, a description, a trip cancellation.
A trip cancellation. So when I say it is a description of a trip cancellation, is that a topic narrative or descriptive? When I say trip cancellation,
So descriptive.
when we say descriptive, what to describe with trip cancellation? Do you think that this is okay when we want just to describe? When we tell a story, we are going to say the trip is canceled because of so and so, and this happened, and this was because of these conditions. The trip is canceled. So, do you think that this is a description?
Yes, doctor, I think that.
No.
I don't know if it's true or
Let me tell you. Trip cancellation is not the topic. It's not the idea. Trip cancellation is the situation, and you are going to describe your personal feelings, your personal, let me say, reaction, your personal, let me say, description of what happened to you. That's it. So it is not only just to say it is about trip cancellation. trip cancellation is an event, but what is the impact of this on your, let me say, feeling? This is so it is the description of the feeling that you have because of the trip cancellation.
Yes, doctor.
Clear or not? Just tell me. That is
Yes,
description,
doctor.
because when we say a trip cancellation by itself, it is an event, not a description. Clear
Yes,
or not?
doctor.
Just tell me.
Clear.
So in this case, you have to deviate. You know, the deviate, you have to make it subjected to this, let me say, way. That is what you have to subject. You know, subject. You know, subject or not? تخضع.
Doctor.
تخضع. Subject as a verb, not as a noun. You have to subject your essay in accordance to this idea. That is your feeling, okay, your reaction in relation to this event. That is because trip cancellation by itself is not a description. Here or not,
Yes,
understand me. And
yes.
with this, you have to know this is the mistake that you have, because you thought that this is the description, and you gave us a narrative essay. If you consider the lines that you have, it is totally narration, not description. Tell me, where is description? Nothing. But what is your feeling? It does not exist. Clear or not? Just tell me.
Yes, doctor. Clear.
That. Thank you, Amir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Zainab Sata. Zainab
Yes,
Sata.
doctor. Yes, doctor.
Ready? Ready?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Okay, we are going to check.
استاذ
Yes.
استاذ لما ذاك الاساس مو انت لا تسجل الجواب عشان الكهرباء ماكو
Your name is what? Your name is what?
غدير علي كاظم.
Ghadir Ali Kadhim. You are going to be after Zainab. Here or not? Yeah, of course. Well. If we are going to have these things, we are going to be late, okay? So let us finish, and if we have time, we are going to cover all students who want just to participate. But just give me time.
دكتور عافية ما تقدر تضيع الأسماء اللي دعت من بداية المحاضرة حتى نعرف اللي شارك اليوم.
Yeah, later. Let us finish with Zainab, and we are going to see. Zainab.
Yes, doctor.
You wrote a descriptive essay or not? Just tell me.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Sir, you discussed with the last essay.
Yeah. We have the descriptive essay only. It's over with narrative essay. It's over because we took maybe 3 lectures for. Anyway, start reading, Zainab. Start.
So, book 1. It is always a pleasure to look through an old photograph album. Hundreds of people are gathered there together. Grandparents, parents, uncles, aunts, cousins, and friends. For a short time, it is possible to see them all again in some of the happiest moments of their lives. Back to the photo album. Isn't it the same as going back to the past? Isn't looking at pictures the same as looking at the past? We can go back to the past, but we cannot change it. On the other hand, we cannot travel to the future, but we can change every moment in it. Well, let's say we go back to the past. So we go back to a time that is said to be beautiful, not beautiful with it is high-rise buildings or it is a beautiful parks. Neither with it is classic cars, nor it is traditional clothes. It is beautiful in the mentality of people at the time, beautiful in the culture of the people at the time. When the people are educated, when a person is mentality is worthy of his level as a person, then everything will be wonderful, beautiful, wonderful. I see that the past, it is beautiful and bad. Beautiful because it carries with it memories of grandparents, and they are unforgettable attitudes. They always talk to us about those mythical heroes. That they write for us in the form of beautiful stories that they weave together in their wonderful way. Our face looks like exclamation and sadness. Oh my God, as if it was yesterday. This beautiful face from the past, a reminder of beautiful things that make a smile on our face. As for the ugly, bad, sad face, it is that has become just a past. Beautiful but sad memories because it has become just a nerve impulse in our brain. Our hearts are fused in pain to remind us that they have become memories, or that they have become merged us in our life, but that has ended. In the end, who beautiful and sad at the same time. It is to see the pictures smile covered with sadness. These are the result of our vision of the past, the result of our journey into the past.
Okay, now Zainab, can you tell me what is the idea of this essay? What is the idea? What do we discuss here? What do we describe? What do we describe? What is the description here? What did you describe in your essay? Zainab. Zainab.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes, what did you describe in this essay? What is the description here? What is it about?
It is about all album, photograph album.
Okay, so what kind of description here? The album contains what? The album contains what? Zainab.
Yes, but Doctor,
What do we have inside? What do we have inside album? Really, you don't know? We have photos. We have photos inside albums. We have photos. Photos that were taken in the past. What does this mean? What kind of description here?
ألبوم بالماضي، الصور بالماضي.
Yes, what does this mean? One word. You can say one word for the description. Do you know what we have, Zainab? Do you know what do we have? Here we have memory. You know the word memory? Memory. Memory. You know memories? You know memories?
Yes, دكتور هو يتذكر الصور مال الماضي.
It's not, how can we translate memories in Arabic? Memories.
Memories.
Memories. What how can you translate it into Arabic? What does this mean in Arabic?
يتذكر.
ذكريات.
ذكريات.
ذكريات. Okay, this is the idea. So here, this is the idea. You have to tell me it's about memories. It's about memories. The description of memories. And this is what is found in the definition of descriptive essay. We have you see description of a person, a place, or a memory. If you back to the definition, you are going to have this.
Yes.
Do you remember, Zainab? Do you remember the definition of descriptive essay? We have the memory.
A memory.
You see? So here, when I ask you, what did you describe and say? We have memories here. Memories, because once we are going to have the photo, you are going to remember certain situations, and the situation would be scenes. You know, scenes. I remember when I was 10 years old. I remember when I was a little child. Example, some people who were there, you see now, and now they are not existing. You see now? So this is a description. Clear or not, just tell me. Zainab.
Yes, yes, Doctor.
Yes. So this is your idea. Okay. Can you tell me here in the body of your essay, what did you describe? Back to the photo album isn't the same as going back to the past. Isn't looking at pictures the same as looking at the past? Why do you have questions? Now, if I ask you now, why you put it as questions? These are not sentences. These are questions. Okay? Why? Tell me, why do you have these things? Zainab. Zainab. Zainab.
Yes, Doctor. So
I'm asking you, but you did not respond. What's wrong with you? Yes. Just tell me. Is there a technical problem? Just tell me. Is there a technical problem?
Yes, دكتور. النت ده يقطع كلش. ما اقدر اسمع من البداية.
Anyway, let me tell you now. Can you listen to me? Can you listen to me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm going to tell you that your essay is about the description of memories. This is one. And the questions that you made, has a function. You know function? F-U-N-C-T-I-O-N. Do you know what does it mean?
Yes.
What is the function of the questions that are found in your essay? Now
memories to the photo album.
No, you did not understand me. You did not understand me. You
Yes.
have questions in paragraph number 2 instead of complete sentences. These are questions. Why? This is my question. Of course, you cannot answer. I'm going to answer instead of you. These questions are intended. They express some sort of comparison between the present and the past. So we are going to say, are we still, for example, young, or we are old? Are we still having the same features, or there are some changes? You see, we compare what do we have in the past and what do we have now. This is the function of the question that you made. So what I need you, Zainab, is just to have an answer for the question. But I feel that you are not able to answer me about your own essay, although that I know the answer. But I need you just to defend your essay. Clear or not? Just tell me, Zainab. Clear?
Clear.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Zainab. Thanks a lot. Okay. Once again, we are going to name. To have the names. Sorry. We are going to have the names: Marwan Karim, Zainab Mahdi Daham, Banin Rahim, Sarah Muslim, Hiba Mahsin, Naba Muslim, Maryam Abbas Hussein, Fatma Aid Ubaid, Islam Maqsad. And once we finish with this, we go to Yaqeen. Who else? Who else? Who is after Zainab Sati? Who is after Zainab Sati? Who is?
Doctor.
دكتور ما اقدر اشارك دكتور.
دكتور أنا ذيك المحاضرة السابقة ذعت اسمه ويا اللي راح يشاركون
Nuran,
بس المحاضرة
okay,
ما راح.
Nuran, you will be included. Okay, you will be included. But let us see. I mean, the student who said that I'm going to be directly with Zainab Sata. Who is she?
Yes.
Who is she? Nothing. Okay, we are going to see Marwan Karim.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, ready?
Yes.
Okay.
دكتور
Okay.
ما اقدر اشارك
Yes.
لان عندي الراوتر كسا قاعد يفصل.
Well, if we are going to have this way, we are not going to finish you. Okay, I'm having a list and we have a system to follow. That is to write your name in the chat. Okay, you have to write your name in the chat and I'm going to have the names in a list. So let us finish with this list today and later on, maybe for the coming lecture. So it is not possible to cover all students in one lecture. We have a list and we are going to follow the list and that's it. So we have now Marwan Karim.
Yes, doctor.
Yes. Marwan Karim, Naif, Diab.
Yes, doctor. Yes.
Okay, just wait because we want just to have your own essay on the screen. Start reading.
Enjoys caring people. This number 4. The point number 4.
Go ahead.
He was a stupid man with an ugly face and a quite ugly dog. If anyone passed his house, the dog would dart towards the gate, barking furiously. And that was that pleased him most. In such a moment, his face would appear on the window and laugh out loud, and seemed to enjoy fighting people, and this is what made everyone hate him so much. An old man lives in the city center near our house, and the man lived alone in an old and worn out house. And because of his old age, his face was ugly and somewhat scry. He owned a dog, and it was a fighting fierce and ugly type that also scared people passing by and annoyed them. And the man was a bit shut up, and he felt joy when his dog scared people and hurt them. We tried to talk to him about this, but he refused to listen to us, and he used to accept everyone who went to him and not prevent his dog from beating people and fighting them. Everyone was angry at his ugly and dirty behavior because
ولو أقاطعك بس الدكتور ما موجود.
with me.
اي وياك الدكتور ما موجود ولو قاطعتك يعني بس ما موجود.
عم تعال عيد النوم من جديد. ايش عيده؟
تصير عادي، تصير برق العواد.
بعد ما تحكي انت صار لي ساعه حتى صوت النبح.
مروان
تعبان قاعد يشرح.
ما ادري اصلا كنت خارج.
Marwan. Marwan?
Yes, doctor.
Yes, yes. Go ahead. Now there is a misconnection with the net, you see, and that's why there was a shortcut.
A coupling?
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He had no. What?
Go ahead. Yes.
Yes,
Continue
doctor.
reading. Yeah, yeah. Continue
yes,
reading.
Doctor, yes. He had no cry or compassion towards any the people. Finally, the local police took the dog from the old man and put it in special reserve for dogs in order to spare the people from the evil of the dog, while the old man imposed penalties and imposed fines on him that made him obligates to the people for the fear that he caused to them and frightened them throughout his long ride.
Marwan.
Yes, doctor.
Okay. Can you tell me what did you describe here?
Description of the man with his dog who frightens everyone who passed in front of him, and the man is enjoying this skein.
Okay, what is the relationship between the man and the dog?
What
is the relationship between the man and the dog?
The relationship between the man and the dog, دكتور يعني.
Okay, he has this dog for what purpose? What is the purpose of having this dog?
I don't know.
No, it is very clear from the very beginning of this essay. You see now, he was a short, well-built man with an ugly face and an equally ugly dog. If anyone ever passed his house, the dog would rush to the gate, barking furiously. So what does this mean?
The two love to scare people.
You see now, this is the idea. So here the man is having this dog intentionally. So this man, okay, is irritating, you know, annoying people. Okay, so the dog is his tool to make people annoyed. This is the idea. So there is a description of what? It's not an appearance of the man. It is the behavior. You know
yes,
or not, understand? So this is the idea. So here, what did you do is what? you here tackled your essay in relation to what? To certain stories, but here we need just to what? To consider his behavior. Okay, why do we have this man behaving this way? What does this mean? What does this indicate according to his personality? This is the idea. Okay, and here when we talk about ugly face, okay, what does this indicate? What does this indicate? Ugliness is only for the appearance, or we have inner ugliness, that is, let me say, something related to his personality. These points should be tackled, Marwan.
Yes, Doctor.
What did we have for your essay is only telling just like a story, and this is wrong. What we need just what? To consider his behavior, this man. Why did he behave so? What does this indicate? And you are going to provide evidences for all these things. This is the idea. So what the description of the man's behavior is not clear. This is your mistake. Okay, Marwan?
Yes, Doctor, yes.
Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Now, we have Zainab Mahdi Daham. Zainab Mahdi Daham. Not available. Sarah Muslim. Sarah Muslim.
Yes, Doctor.
Sarah Muslim, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Sarah Muslim Saeed Majdi.
Yes.
Let's see. Go ahead.
The most beautiful Christmas last year. Preparation for Christmas began even earlier than the shop had begun displaying Christmas presents almost 2 months before. As the big day drew nearer, the gay decoration in the street and the huge number of people out shopping made our town unrecognizable. When I visited London last year, in the atmosphere of Christmas, I saw people celebrating in the street, being gifted in store and decorating the street, preparing to celebrate Church Day and welcome the New Year. People in the street dance and sing with the joy filling them. They decorate their home with the flowers, especially in red and green. They make a Christmas tree and put them in the house, and next to it they put gift to open on the morning of Christmas. They go to church and chant Christmas carols, very beautiful carols that faint the individual when they hear it. A really beautiful Christmas atmosphere I saw. After that, people celebrate in their home by holding a dinner banquet where the family gather around the Christmas banquet and drink while they are very happy, and it is the most important aspect of celebrating Christmas. Friends and family exchange greeting and blessing on Christmas and celebrate beautiful barbecue to express their joy at the birth of Jesus. And when the clock strikes the 12 midnight, they release started to express their joy in the new year. For me, the Christmas atmosphere is the best atmosphere for me, where everyone is cheerful and happy, and they distribute gifts to everyone. A really wonderful ritual. I had fun a lot to visit London, and it is vision this ceremonies and ritual. The celebration on Christmas is very nice and beautiful. It added joy to people, and all people feel happy for their joy, and everyone is happy when they do traditional and ritual for thousands of years. Also, they do it every year. These festivals make them feel cheerful and relaxed. I'm finished, Victor.
Okay, I know. Sarah, what did you describe?
Describe the New Year. Welcome to the New Year.
What does this mean? Okay, well, yes, I know. But what does this mean? What do we call it? What do we have it as a title? What do we call it? We describe.
Well, when I describe when I visit London, I describe so.
Sarah. I need one word only. You describe a
in New Year, Christmas.
No. What do we call it as a title? You describe an occasion. An occasion. You know occasion? You know occasion or not? Just
no.
Munasara.
Yes. Okay.
You find that? So what do you describe is in an occasion? That is what Christmas. So this is the title. If I say, what do you describe? You describe an occasion. What's the occasion? The Christmas, the coming of the New Year. Okay.
Yes.
Now, what is your strategy when you shift from one paragraph to another? What did you do? What did you do? According to now you shift from, you see now, Sarah, you shift from paragraph 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. Okay. And according to what system you move from one paragraph to another? This is my question.
Well, when I visit London, I explain one by one. Maybe.
No, it is not by one. These are, I'm going to tell you, Sarah. You don't know how to put it. Yes. I'm going to put it to you. You are describing different scenes. Scenes, you know, scenes. Different scenes in different times of the day. This is what is happening in the evening, and this is what is happening at night. So what do we have here? Division of the scenes according to the times that happen. Here or not, just tell me.
Yes, Victor, yes.
This is, but let me ask you, do you really visited London?
No.
So it is imaginary. So here,
yes.
Yeah, it is not wrong just to go to your imagination. Okay, I believe that you have just to go to London, but you see, once it is real, it will be more expressive, you know, more expressive. Okay, why not just to say, okay, you see nowadays, even we have approximately the same preparation here in Iraq. Okay, the same thing. Why not just to say these things?
Yes.
Where do you live, by the way? Where do you live? You live in Halla, right?
Yes.
Sarah. Okay.
Yes,
don't we have these celebrations here? I mean, in Halla? Yeah, we have. Go to the malls, you see, and just to see these things are done here. Why not just you move to London and just to describe the same occasion? Okay, the same occasion is happening here.
Because Victor, because I watch in the film.
No. Yeah, listen. What you watch is something not, let me say, real. It is something that you do not experience this. You know, experience. This is something that you didn't have experience for. Of course, you have something which is found in the TV, but what I need you just to have it personally. What you feel personally. It's not just to see. It's just to sense. You see now, this is the idea. It's the things that exist really, you see, in your environment. Why just to go to London? Why not just to say something in our environment? Okay, this is the idea. It's not just to see, it's just to sense.
Okay.
Do you remember? Oh, okay. I'm. What do we have? Just see, not for you and for all students. What did you say about descriptive essay, if you remember? I'm going to show you the definition, just to tell you that we have to follow. What do we have? Okay, here. What did we say for descriptive essay? I'm going to back to the definition, not for you, Sarah, for all students. If you remember, what did we say? Okay, we said, you see now, I want you just to go to the definition. Can you see the definition now, Sarah?
Yes, Doctor.
Descriptive essay. Can you see it or not? What did we say? Yes. Here, the writer will describe a person, a place, or an object, and an event, or maybe even a memory. If you remember, we have something about a memory just now, okay? But it is not just plainly describing things. The writer must paint a picture, and this is to underline this. This is just to know it is not, you see now, Sarah, what I want you just to understand the meaning of descriptive essay and to work on. The writer must paint a picture through his words. One clever way to do that is to evoke the senses. The senses, you know senses? Feelings.
Sure.
You see now?
Yes.
You have to sense something in order just to what? To reflect it to others. Okay? Do not only rely on the sight, but also evoke the other senses. Smell, touch, sound. You see now? When that one, make the reader feel the emotions the writer was feeling. You see now? The writer was feeling. What does it mean? It means that you have to feel, not to watch on TV.
Okay.
Clear or not? Just tell me.
Yes,
because
doctor,
here,
yes.
why do we have this definition? To work on. Got the point now, Sarah? When we have,
Yes,
why did I put this in the lecture? To work on, to practice this. And why to have, this is, didn't you have this lecture, by the way? You have it, a printed lecture for an essay. Okay, so follow this, follow these instructions. Without these things, we are not going to have certain things just to consider. So what I need you just to consider now is just to know the description should be as real as possible. As real as possible. Thanks a lot, Sarah. Thanks a lot, Sarah.
دكتور
Now we move to his.
دكتور
Yes, please.
دكتور أني
Yes.
أقدر أشارك صحة اسمي؟
Yes. You did not respond. What's wrong?
زينب مهدي.
Zainab, I
Yes,
called
sir.
your name. Where did you go? You went out of the meet or not? Just tell me. Where are you? Okay, now you are ready, Zainab? Okay, we are going to see Zainab and then we move to Hiba Mehsin. Okay, Zainab, ready?
Okay, دكتور. Yes, دكتور.
Okay. Zainab Mehdi Hussein Daham, yes. Start reading.
Ugly dog. He was a short, well-built man with an ugly face and equally ugly dog. Thirsty. If anyone ever passed his house, the dog would rush to the gates, barking furiously. This was the sort of thing that pleased his master, and such moments his face would appear at the window, and he would laugh lightly. He seemed to enjoy fattening people, and it was this that made everyone dislike him so much. Well, one can find dogs everywhere in the world. The dogs are a very faithful animal. It has a sharp mind and a strong sense of smiling the thing. But some people use the dog for bad things, as we know. This man give his dogs a lot of meat to make this dog horrifying for people and can, for example, stolen or harming this man and his possessions. Some people speak with this man about his ugly dog, but he not listen to them. His dog have one feature that make it terrible. It has long canine war things such as the teeth vampire in moves. One day we go to walk in the street near to one house. Suddenly, this dog, this ugly dog, attack person forcibly and injure his arm. So after we see that, we run quickly to request for help. This man we has this dog is bad man. He doesn't like people and lonely from the world and his town. He just enjoys in heart and trouble the people. So all people afraid from him and his dog and they cannot even walk in the front of his home. After that, we got to police from request of them behaves and tell them what happened. The police come to my house for take him to person because of this horrifying dog and church intended harm the pupil. In consequence, the man stays in person for 1 year and expulsion from the town from his bad and evil behaviors and his dog put in animals plus forever. I finished.
Okay, okay. Now, Zainab, what did you describe here in this essay? What is the description?
The man and his ugly dog.
But you wrote here as a title, The Ugly Dog only. Zainab.
Yes, doctor.
Zainab. Yes.
Yes.
So is it a description of the dog or description of the man and the dog?
Ugly dog.
So you said something about the man. So you have nothing with the man. Okay. Anyway, we describe ugly dog and that's it. Zainab.
عيد السؤال دكتور.
Zainab.
Yes, doctor.
Well, I believe that she is not with me.
Yes, doctor.
Zainab Mahdi.
Yes, doctor.
Okay. Yes, I'm asking you, but you are not responding.
بس أعيد السؤال دكتور.
Zainab, it is not. Yeah, your essay is not clear. Is it a description or narration? It is not clear. It is not clear. This is one. Second, now you are confused. I'm saying that. Are you describing the dog? Are you describing the man? You are saying that once you said that, you are going to have a description of the dog. Okay. And what's wrong with this dog? What's wrong with this dog? I mean, is it I mean, just to describe an animal, and what did that dog do with people? Zainab.
Yes, doctor.
Zainab.
Church intended harm the people.
I think there is a problem with you. Okay, we are going to move to Hiba Mohsen. Hiba Mohsen.
Yes. Yes,
Hiba
doctor.
Mohsen.
Yes, doctor.
Not available?
No, I'm here.
Hiba.
You hear me?
Ready?
Yes.
Hiba Mohsen, yes. Yeah,
yes,
now
I'm
you are
ready.
loud. Okay, ready? Ready
yes,
or not?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay, let us see. طالب عبد.
Yes. Reading?
Just wait. Just wait. Now.
Yes. Although there is a lot to be said for traveling by ship, by car, or by train, nothing can compare with an aeroplane. You do not have to put up with rough seas, bumpy roads, or long monotonous stretch of countryside. An aeroplane gets you to your destination quickly and comfortable. What's more, it gives you a most unusual and excited view of the world, which is far superior to anything you can see out of a car or train window or from the deck of a ship. Traveling by plane is a great pleasure when the plane begins to walk on the runway in preparation for takeoff, and its speeds begin to increase little by little. You will feel very excited with a little fear, especially if this is the first time you board the plane. After a moment, the plane becomes in the sky at a high altitude from the ground. Here you will see a view like the clouds. They are gathering together and really dense. They look amazing. You would like to be able to get your hands out of the window by holding it. Even the view of the land from the top is very beautiful. You will see the train and buildings from a different place. You are not used to using them you are not used to seeing them before. So you have to take advantage of these moments by taking pictures of these landscapes in order to keep them as a beautiful memory. The moment of the plane landing is also one of the beautiful moments when the plane becomes very close to the roofs of high buildings and begins to sway a little several times to finally land on the airport floor. So next time when you want to travel, choose a plane to have this special experience. I finished.
Okay, I know. Well, I think that this is a good attempt that you made for your, essay. Just tell me now, what did you do in your essay? What did you do?
Describing what it's like to travel by plane.
Very good. Plane, yes. So here, when we talk about this,
yes,
you are going to reflect what?
The views or the feeling of
your personal feeling. Your personal feeling.
Yes.
You know, let me ask you personally. Did you travel by plane?
Yes, I do.
How many times?
Several times, maybe 3.
Yeah, several times, not many times, maybe.
Yes, not many.
Anyway, you see now what you reflected in a way. It is a nice description. I feel it is a good attempt, and it will be helpful for your students. These are what is required. What I noticed after your own essay is very good. The way that you have, okay, in describing the advantages of traveling by plane is very nice. You know why?
Why?
Because it comes from your own personal experience, and you really reflect your own feeling.
Yes.
And this is what is required.
Okay,
now, if
you.
I ask you now, when you have different paragraphs here, okay, you have. By the way, you see now, even the arrangement here, when I have the introductory paragraph, and then we have the body, and then we have the conclusion. These are the most suitable division of the essay. The idea is very clear, and the here what do we have in the body? If you consider, what did you include in the body of your essay? What does it include?
The moment when the plan is in the sky.
You see now, so you are describing different scenes.
Yes.
From the takeoff till that you land. This is very important. Okay, so you have different feelings in different scenes, and these are very important.
Yes.
And that's why I'm going to say that this is a good example. For all students who wrote the same topic, this is a good example. So thank
you.
This is what is required. This is the good example to follow. And this example made by your colleague is not just made by a teacher. This is the way. And and that's why I ask you, did you travel? Since you experienced this, since you did it really, you have the real feeling, which is and here, if you consider that you implicitly, you know the word implicitly, Hiba? Do you know implicitly? You implicitly encourage. Implicitly, it means indirectly. Okay, you encourage those who never traveled by plane just to experience such okay, to have this experience, to have the same feeling that you have. You see now, you may have some people who are getting frightened. They say, no, I'm not going to have this experience. I don't like just to travel by plane, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and with this, maybe a reader will be encouraged just to have this experience. Why? Because you gave positive. You know the word positive? Positive feelings. Okay, to make him enjoy, not to fear. This is the idea. Thanks so much, Hiba. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Thanks. Now we move to Mariam Abbas. Mariam Abbas Hussein.
Yes,
Mariam
doctor.
Abbas Hussein.
Yes, doctor.
Your name is? Your name is what? What is your name? No. You are not embarrassed. Let me finish the Haider. You are not embarrassed. Let me finish the list. Okay, let me finish with the. Okay, still we have an hour. Still we have approximately not an hour, 45 minutes. So it's a good time just to cover some students now. Okay, Mariam Abbas. Okay, just wait, Haider. Let me finish with those names, and we are going to back to you. Mariam Abbas Hussein. Yeah. Ready?
Yes, doctor.
Mariam Abbas Hussein Wawi. Yes.
When I joined that they had been stand in the rain for 20 minutes.
Just wait. Mariam.
Yes, doctor.
Just wait, because I need your essay on the screen. Wait, just only a second. Yes. Go ahead now. Yes, Mariam.
When I joined that they had been. Yes, doctor.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, doctor. When I joined that, they had been stand in the rain for 20 minutes, and they still no sign of bus. I buttoned up my overcoat and put my hand into my pocket to keep warm. Since all these people had been wait for so long, I was sure bus would appear soon. Go out of the house going to job interview. The appointment was at 9 o'clock, and I go out of the house in the 7th hour. I walked in the street to get to the station. It was little rain, and after that I go to the station. the station. At first, buses a large number of people, and there was no bus. It was very cold, and it was heavy rain, and I did not have umbrella. Among those wait was an old man who went to go to the hospital because he was very sick, and also they were school students. They went to go to the school in order to take the first lesson, and they another man who went to go to the work, and the woman who went to go to market. We waited 20 minutes. Then come a bus that was crowded with passenger, and they were a few chairs, and I had to stop because the chair that I was sitting on was given to the old man. The bus was crowded with a few windows. The bus driver was driver slowly to the station on the street, and she arrived at the workplace for interview at 9. Thankful the manager was also late because the crowd. When manager came, I went in the first, and the manager treated me well. I did the interview, and it was fine, and after that I left. Finished, Doctor.
Okay. Now, if I ask you, what did you describe here?
Describe
Marianne?
wait in citation.
What does this mean? It is not a station. We are saying that as well. Station goes with the with train. But what do you have here? We have bus stop.
Bus stop.
You know? Bus
Yes,
stop.
Doctor.
You know bus stop?
Yes, Doctor.
Bus stop. Okay. So what did you describe here? What did you describe? What is your description?
People wait in the bus stop.
What is your description? People, what's wrong with them? You describe what?
Waiting.
What's wrong with people who are? What's wrong with people who are waiting bus stop? It's is it only this point?
Yes, Doctor.
No, I'm going to tell you. Here you are describing the feeling of people who were waiting the bus stop and it was raining. So you are describing this difficult situation and what people did till the bus is what is coming. This is the idea. So you are what? You should describe the feeling of people who are waiting the bus, okay? And now it's what? It's raining. So there is what? There is something which is not to be tolerated, because here people are not, I mean, feeling okay with these things. Got the point now?
Yes, Doctor.
So you are going to describe in this difficult situation. Got the point now? This is the idea.
Yes, Doctor.
But what is found here? What is found here? It just what? It just to describe certain, let me say, people, and they are doing something. You see now, you are talking about a woman, okay? And here we have something about some students who are going to school, maybe, and then so you are classifying those people, okay? And then you are talking about what do they do? But what we need, what do they feel? What do they behave? And of course, when you are in a hurry and the bus is what is coming late, it means that you are going to feel differently. So this is the point, Mariam. This is what should be realized in your essay. Clear or not? Just tell me. Did you understand me or not? Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. اقعد معاي عباد. Fatma, Aida, wait. Fatma?
Yes, yes,
دكتور
دكتور.
نوع بنين
Yes, Fatma. Ready, Fatma?
Yes, دكتور. I'm ready.
Sorry.
دكتور
Sorry.
عذرا للمقاطعة بس اسم بالقائمة والله وشحني هسه صار 7 ولل4:15 يلا تجي الكهرباء.
Anyway, if it is not okay for you, okay, just wait the electricity because we are going to, stay till 4:30. So you are going to be with us one. Okay, just if it is not okay for you, just to wait. Okay, you can you can leave Google Meet now, and then you are going to back after 4:15, and it will be okay for you just to participate.
لا دكتور بالكت الشحن
So we
يكفيني
need
يعني
just
وأشارك
to
ورا فاطمة.
Okay, it's okay. Still we have Fatma Aid, Islam Maqsad. Okay, so you are going to be after.
دكتور بالعادة بس هذا ليش محاضرات كلها عنوان يعني محاضرات التنمية كلها يعني يعني أكتب
اسمي بالأسماء.
Naba,
Yes.
you participated
Yes, we do.
already in the other lectures, previous lectures. Do you remember chapter 1 on sentence? You participated at that time, and this participation will be accounted. I need students who never participated. This is my point.
يعني أريد من شاركت ودائما أكتب اسمي أو يعني أقول لك بس يعني ما دا أشارك.
Amna. I mentioned the name several times. I said that you see now the names are not repeated. I always include new students. So if we are going to discuss these things, we are going to waste time. Let me finish with those students, and you see, still we have only you see now 3 students. Okay, Benin, Fatma, and Islam. After those students, you can participate. Just give me time, because when you are going to discuss, you are going to waste time. This is time. You see now, time is running, and when we are going to talk, we are going to waste time. So let us see Fatma Aid. Fatma.
Yes, Doctor.
Fatma. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doctor, this is the same assignment for the lecture of Sunday?
Yeah. The same essay. It will be for Sunday. But maybe you are going to have chances to participate.
What?
Yeah. You are going to have the same assignment. Descriptive essay for Sunday. So if you are not going to have the chance today, you are going to have the chance on Sunday. So no problem with this.
Doctor, do you think I can discussing in this lecture or no?
We are going to see. You see now, it's time. It's not me. It's time. Okay. You see, I'm doing these things so fast. If you compare the things that are achieved, it will be okay with the time. You see now. Yes, Fatma Aid. Yeah, Fatma Aid. Start reading. Fatma Aid. Start reading.
I left the house from the moment I saw it. After months of secret, I was delighted to find such a gay, a little gulated climbing a rose peaceful, hot completely covered the front, and there was a beautiful, well-kept ground and ruined. There is no peaceful and comfortable place on earth like home. Home is where the heart is, and where the family spend most of their time in. Wherever you go, whatever time you spend out, you will still go back home because it is the place where you and your family belong at home. Kids learn their very first lesson on life. They also work their first steps in life and home.
Every family gather out home to eat together and have good time. Every family make their home as comfortable as possible and make sure that every member of the family is living in places wonderful. Home is where we belong. My house is a very beautiful house. The house is white in color and has many beautiful uh, decoration. The house has a staircase in the middle of the living room. The kitchen is large and on the first floor on my house and very nice. My house is not huge, but it is very linked. In my house, there is a large living room, hot room inside the house. The garden in the house makes the house look good. I have a small garden in my house and I like it. My mother takes care of every day. We enjoy spending time sitting there during the day and sometime in the evening. Finally, there is no place like home, not even in dreams. My home is where I live, loving with my family and spend my childhood and my own in the light, playing and driving with my brother and sisters. I wish Allah save my family and protect my home from all evil.
Okay. Fatma, what did you describe here?
Describe the home.
Well, which home? Is Fatma?
Yes, yes,
Is it the description of home or description of house?
House.
Okay. What is the difference between description of home and description of house? Do you know the difference between house and home? Fatma,
Yes, yes, Doctor.
do you know the difference between house and home? If somebody is asking you, what is the difference between house and home? You keep silent? I'm going to tell you. Fatma, home, it means the place that I live. That's why I say I'm going. Doesn't mean that it is the place that I live. Only if I say this is my house. Clear or not? Just tell me.
Yes, yes, Doctor.
This is the difference. You see now, home, it means the place that I live. So do you describe the place that you live, or you describe a house which is not necessarily having the same description? What is yes, Fatma? I need you to answer. It is not yes and no. Just tell me. Fatma.
Yes, yes, Doctor.
Well, do you know that when you do not answer, you are going to lose marks? Tell me anything. Tell me what you have. Tell me what do you understand. Tell me what do you have in your essay. You keep silent, you lose marks, by the way.
Doctor,
You have to consider, to all the students, no, just give me time just to indicate this point. The participation is not just to read and that's it, to defend your essay. If you fail in defending your essay, your mark will be little, your mark will be low, your mark will not be as you expect. It is not just to have 10 marks out of nothing. or just to read and that's it, or to participate and nothing. You see here, when you say participation, oral, here, this is oral exam, you have to know. It is out of 10 marks. When I ask you and you fail to answer, it means your mark will be low. This is the idea. Now tell me, Fatma.
Yes, Doctor.
Again, yes and no? Well, in this case, we are not going to have time just to finish with our students. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, Fatma. Thanks a lot. Benin, now Benin. Benin. Benin is not here. Islam Max. Benin. Where is you, Benin? Yes, yeah. Ready? Ready? Ready or not? Just tell me.
Yes.
Yeah. Benin, Rahim, Najim, Aboud.
Yes. Read?
Yeah.
When I
Just wait for a second. Yes, tell me, please. Tell me.
صديقتي اتصلت علي قالت انه النت فصل عندها، تقدر ما تعتبرها غياب يعني؟
For 2 hours, by the way. Now you have to know.
هي حضرت نص المحاضرة وفصل عندها النت.
It's okay.
Yes, شكرا.
No, yes, Benin, go ahead.
When I decided to live in countryside, I was looking for a house to live in. I wanted to cottage, and after a long time, I found a small cottage that looked very beautiful to me for the outside. A door made of wood, and the walls were painted on the outside with brown and white. And ceiling was decorated with frankincense and straw. In Contemporary and most country house built in geometric style, and the ground was covered with soft grasses, as if the place had no dirt. But green colors reached the nearest space, secure stones line the garden floor, marking paths that can we walk through the land space. Other corridors take us to sit. Tall trees of different colors. Catching colorful bird cages hang on plus with the flying black lanterns on the inside to contain a small room containing a bed, wardrobe, table, and window overlooking the river. In the same room there was small kitchen with bathroom, and in the back of the cottage there was wonderful garden containing vegetables of tomatoes, potatoes, and carrots. In addition, and there was also a plain of cows and cats. The hut was surrounded by wooden fence and some small tree, which added a beautiful view to the hot fence. I like it very much because it's wonderful and simple. In addition to its location was amazing, as the place was quiet and beautiful nature. I finished.
Okay. Now, Benny, let me ask you. What did you describe here in this essay? What did you describe? Sorry?
Cottage.
Cottage. Okay. Yeah. When we say a cottage, okay, is that the place where all people live in? Where is it found? Where is it located? Where is it located? Where do we always find where cottages? Where?
in countryside.
In countryside, in villages, right? And in these places, what do we have?
Yes.
Do we have large building? Do we have you see now different construction of let me say
No.
houses or what? We have. So what do we have? Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. What do we have? This is the word. Nature.
Nature, gardens.
Okay. So here. Okay. So you are living in the open. You are living in the open. So what? Okay. When you are describing a cottage, okay, in which base you are describing? Okay. According to what? What did you have to help you to describe this place? How can you describe it? Depending on what?
Again, the question.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to repeat the question. Benny, you have the description of cottage. Did you rely on your experience to describe you, or you made it out of your imagination?
Imagination.
Okay. So here, what does it mean? Your description is not that real, that you are not having these things, you are not sensing these things. This is the idea. Okay? But you see now, when you have this, it means that your description is out of your imagination. Okay?
Yes.
You wrote it in this way. That you sense, you have something that you feel, because you see, we need your own reflection. It is not only just to describe and that's it. This is the idea.
Yes.
This is should be based on your experience. It is not just to choose a topic that you want just to write and that's it. Choose the topic that you experience. This is the idea. Dear Benin, or not?
Yeah.
Benin.
Yes.
Thanks a lot. Okay, thanks a lot. Islam Maqsad. Islam Maqsad.
Yes, دكتور.
Islam Maqsad.
دكتور بس مرة خصتك.
Yeah. Dua, I said earlier, I finished with the list and then I'm going to include you after.
Okay, doctor, thank you.
Yeah. Islam Hamad Maqsad. Ready?
Yes, doctor. Yes, ready.
Okay. Start reading.
Although there is a lot to be said for traveling by ship, by a car, or by train, nothing can compare with aeroplane. You don't have to put up with rough seas, bumpy roads, or long mountainous stretches of countryside. An aeroplane gets you to your destination quickly and comfortably. What is more, it gives you most unusual and exciting view of the world, which is far superior to anything you can see out of a car or a train window or from the deck of ship. In the past, we were use horses and camels.
Islam.
Yes.
In the past, we were using.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Horses and camels. It was so difficult, and our legs doesn't care it. And also, people, there was so many difficulty was to reach to our destination, and we confront many troubles such as the weather, wolves, and dogs, etc. We spent several days and months to get our other country these, how communicate with the relatives and the bus. Our old ancestors used these means to bring many things, just like medicine, food, and other tools. These means are developed through time, and we made new cars and electric trains, but now means so modern. We can use it in any time, for a short time, and we can carry anything we need. And also the other mean flying with plane that easier from trains, buses, and cars, and it becomes available to everyone. Finish.
Well, Islam, did you consider the attempt, which is the same title, which is made by Hiba? Did you listen?
Yes, I listened to her.
You listened? You listened to the essay?
Yes.
Do you think that the same, or it is different? I believe what she did will be dependable, but what you did is different. Why?
Yes.
Because
Yes,
here you reviewed, just listen. You reviewed the different types of transportation. You began with as if you have something in history. No, this is not a history review of a transportation. The point is just to describe the uniqueness or the difference of traveling by plane and what are the feelings that you have, which is unique when you have a travel in other transportation. So here the idea is just to stick to the description of traveling by plane only.
Yes, you
Not
mean
to say
to
something
decide
about traveling
to what to
in the
describe,
past.
plan or
Sorry?
car.
No. Nothing to mention about other types of transportation. You have
Yes, I
to
may
stick.
describe in general,
No,
past
no,
and
this
then
is not
modern.
required. This is not required because this is not a review. This is a description, Islam. When we talk about description, we talk about something specific to describe. What to describe specifically? Traveling by plane only, and how to enjoy traveling by plane. And if you consider what is made by Hiba, it is quite correct.
Yes, right. I understand now.
Just compare between you and Hiba. You are going to discover which is more suitable.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Now we move to Dua, and then after Dua we have Yaqeen. Dua.
Yes,
Dua.
doctor. Yes, doctor.
Sorry? Who's talking?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, I know. Who's talking here and the other? Okay, let's see. Who's talking? Your name is? Your name is? Sorry? Yeah, we have okay, we have time just to see Dua, and yeah, Dua, Yaqeen and Amna. It's okay. We are going to finish with you. No, you. Okay, I said you have to write your name in the chat. Okay, these names will be for the coming lecture. This is the system. This is the system. Okay, so if you don't have the chance for today, you are going to have another chance in another lecture. It doesn't mean that I'm going to leave you forever, but it is time. You have to consider that. Dua, please.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah.
دكتور اقدر اشارك بعد يقين لو لا؟
Well, I believe that time will be over. We are not going to have free time. It's only 2 hours and that's it.
Thank you, doctor.
It's okay. Dua, Ali Habib, Hassoun. Start reading, Dua.
Yes, doctor.
Family are you sure that you never participated? Dua, are you sure that you never participated?
Doctor, I participate in the assignment in the first in the
Okay, so
lectures
you don't
first,
have, yeah,
but
so you don't have the chance. Please, Dua, please.
yes, doctor.
We
But
are
in the
going to see
oral, I
others.
don't.
No, no, no. It's only one participation, and that's it. So we are going to see others. Yaqeen. Yaqeen.
Yes, yes, Doctor.
Yaqeen.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
Doctor.
ready? Ready? Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Just. Yeah, start reading.
Okay,
Start reading.
yes, you hear me, sir?
Yeah. It's okay.
My paragraph is curiosity about something
It's not paragraph.
strange.
It's not paragraph. It's an essay. It's
Okay.
not a paragraph. It's essay.
Yes, my essay. Sorry. Curiosity about something strange. No, near our house there is an old tunnel that runs through, and behind it very resulty railway line. One day, armed with beautiful trash, I decided to cross it and see what to lead this tunnel. I was so curious that I did not think what would find in that tunnel. Was it scary or something beautiful? Uh, every day I heard the Westron voice that I could note the sighting from inside that strange tunnel. I had my friend John, and my friend Sally with me on that day, but Sally was afraid of dark and narrow place, so she did not continue the route with us. I entered the tunnel with the film in my hand, sorry, and my heart beating wildly. But the presence of my friend made me feel safe. The tunnel was عفوا. The tunnel was very dark, bit damp, and smelly. We walked in the tunnel, and it was very long. At first, we thought that the tunnel did not end, but specific place. But after bright period of time, we saw find light and turn out that this second end of the tunnel that aimed at outskirts of the city. The second end of the tunnel was blocked by trees and a bunch of old scrub. Later, I discovered that the cause of this unbalanced smell was death of some animals, and also due to Hemsley. In the end, when we went back to house, Sally told us that we told we saw in the tunnel, and that there are no unless with the train was as we expected, and we laughed about it because we were mistaken about other things. Sally told me take her on another tour of tunnel a day later, and I agreed. Finished.
Okay. Now, if I ask you now, Yaqeen, do you think that this is a descriptive essay? Do you think that this is something descriptive? No.
Yes.
Never. Never. No. Here, what we have is only narration. It's only narration. I cannot consider that this is a description. Tell me, where is description? Where is it? And what do you describe?
Okay. It's describe a descriptive place of tunnel. I describe it like dry and dark and strange.
Okay. And what differs?
And
what differs? By the way, the tunnel is dark. All people know this fact. By the way.
Yeah.
What did you add for these things? No,
yes,
okay, you have no, please, Yaqeen. You have curiosity. Where is it? Where is it? Curiosity?
Yes, the curiosity of go on this tunnel and discovered what.
This is not clear in Yaqeen. This is not clear in your essay. If somebody is reading these things, we are not going to have some sort of, let me say, understanding. You see now, you have a title, and then when you move
Victor, I was so curious in the second paragraph, if you really.
Yaqeen, it is not just to mention the word, it is the way that you are going to show the feelings. Curiosity must exist in certain, let me say, in certain things. It's not just to do. You are going to have something just to reflect your own feeling in this sense. Nothing to be found about these things. I was so curious that I didn't think what I would find in that tunnel. And you think that this is just to okay, curiosity means that you are going to have something to discover. You have to have what is in your mind, and just to compare it. What do you imagine there, and what you are going to discover really there?
Victor, see the last paragraph. I see, because I see finally. When we back, we explained to our friend Sally that there's nothing in this tunnel like what we asked in the box.
Anyway, no, here, when we are talking about curiosity that you are going to have in your mind, basically something that you want to discover. Really, is it found or not? So you didn't mention something. What do you imagine? What do you have in your mind previously before going really to the tunnel? Curiosity means that you are going to have something in relation to your personal, let me say, thoughts, rather than what you really did. If you go through all the lines that are found, it's only sequence of events, nothing to be mentioned about feeling.
Victor, about you said you explained the curiosity. I told you I was thinking that the tunnel is strange and darkness. So when we
what makes it strange? What makes it strange? Why to say strange? I want to have this feeling, and then when we talk about dark. You expect something which is expected, really. So we need just to have something which is to be what, which is to be a reflection, a real reflection to be elaborated. It's not only just to mention words only. Say strange. I want to say strange. What makes it strange?
Yeah, maybe I forget a point.
Not to forget. It's the way to satisfy what you mention. You know, satisfy, to make it more clear. This is the point. Anyway, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Yaqeen. Amna. Okay, Amna. Ready? Amna. Okay. Okay. No. Let me have your own. Amna what? آمنة. آمنة نار من جواد كاظم. Right? Yeah, you are going to be the last one. We are going to finish the lecture with you. Just read your own attempt. Yes, yes, please.
At the age of 14, my sister got married. My cousin, who lived in Finland, she traveled with
What is it? What is it? Finland? It's Finland. Amna. When you mention something, mention it in English, not in Arabic. Finland, not Finland. Finland, yes.
Finland.
Finland. Yeah.
Finland.
Finland. Finland, and that's it, not land. Finland.
Finland.
Yes.
Finland. She traveled without saying goodbye to her because of my family's financial circumstances.
What is it? What is it? Okay, financial what? No. Circumstances. 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 This is the way. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
After 9 months, my sister became pregnant, and in her 9 months, meaning she was about to give birth, and her husband was a mandatory military service. So I had to go to her to help her because she was very tired and scared. She got on the plane, got off in Sweden. Then after that to Finland, she arrived. I arrived. I arrived at the city of Helsinki and went to a train station. I arrived after a few hours to the city of Istanbul, where my sister was. When I arrived at the station, it was raining, but I was wearing my raincoat. I put my hands in my pocket and covered my head for 20 minutes. The train was late, and the people around me started to complain. A few moments later, I noticed a sign that suggests that there was a train coming for afar. I felt so happy to get to my sister. The train approached and rode in. I felt warm when I sit in my seat and took off my raincoat. I called my sister and reassured her that I was about to arrive. After hours, I got off the train and hurried to my sister's house and found her in labor. Then took her to the hospital, and thank God we have a very beautiful child. I continued to take care of her, and after a week, my cousin returned and joy was on his face. And then after a full month, I got my sister back her health. I returned to my family and complete my studies. I was in the final stage and graduated. And then I went back to my sister and studied master's
in Finland. Yes, Amna. You chose the introductory paragraph number 5, right? And you wrote it at the beginning. But you started over something which is not related totally to the paragraph. I mentioned several times the introductory paragraph should exist as a first paragraph in your essay. This is one, and you have to complete it, not to start a new story. This is wrong, by the way. You have a new beginning, and this is wrong. We need to begin with the first paragraph as it is found in the book, and then to continue, not to start over from the very beginning. This is wrong. And then, no, you should not have the right to think. This is the instruction. This is, I repeated these things several times. Okay, what I need you just to what? It's not only just to attend the lecture. Go to the lectures that I recorded. You have the recording of all lectures from the beginning to the end. Why not just to back and listen? See what I said earlier, in order not to repeat it in your coming assignment. All in all, you started a new story, and this is wrong. This is one. Second, what you mentioned is only narration. No narration. What is the idea? What is the just listen? What is the idea that we have in the paragraph? It is the feeling of people who are waiting the bus in the bus stop, and it starts to rain. That's it. You are going to talk about the feeling of people who waited the bus which is late in the bus stop, and what did they do when it began to rain? That's it. Nothing about the pregnant, nothing about the new child, nothing about all these things. They are not related at all. Got it or not, just tell me. Thanks a lot. And for this, we are going to finalize the lecture. We are going to meet for sure, if God will, for the other participation. And please, for all the students, those who registered your names in the, let me say, in the chat, it will be next as a list. I'm going to begin it, or I'm going to begin with the lists that it will be taken from the chat, and I'm going to have the names from there. So I wouldn't like a student just to say, no, I want just to participate. Register your name, and for sure I'm going to call you. Thanks a lot for all the students.